and you see her name put here. So this was probably someone's grandmother or other relative who this book is from. So obviously there will be more to share at another time, but before this month ends, which happens to be the first month of 1440, I'd like to share something from this book. And Rosh Hashanah, service for the New Year, evening service, morning service. Now here's the evening service for the New Year meditation. The solemn advent of the New Year calls me, O God, to the quiet of thy sanctuary to commune with thee in fellowship with my brethren. Here, under the inspiration of our sacred traditions, I would open my innermost self to those deeper thoughts and feelings which I have only too often shut from mind and heart in my day-by-day preoccupation with worldly pursuits and pleasures. May a real responsiveness of spirit be stirred within me, and may I be enabled to consecrate my mood of the moment by influences and sentiments that will outlast the moment. Do thou, Almighty, help me to the end. Quicken my memory, that I may draw lessons from the past before the old year is wholly gone. Give me of thy light, that I may see my varied experiences in their true meaning as I look backward. May there be revealed to me how much richer, how much more abundant were my blessings than my privations, and how even my losses, my trials, my sorrows had within themselves the possibilities of higher good. And even more, I pray thee, teach me how small and insignificant were many of the things which at the time seemed all important, and how needlessly I permitted my soul to be troubled sorely, and my heart to be fretted by cares, anxieties, and worries, which proved to be of no moment. Bring home to me the folly and futility of all this, and the need of ever holding before myself the standard of true values. Let no self-deception hide from me the record of sin and shortcoming, of opportunities neglected, of time misspent, of abilities and powers perverted to lower purposes against my own better impulses and knowledge. O thou who knowest the secrets of the heart, make all this to pass in solemn review before my inner vision. Arouse my conscience to a deep sense of guilt, and inspire and strengthen my will to high and holy resolves. Grant that, like Jacob of old, wrestling with the adversary in the dark, I may not leave the departing year go from me until I shall have wrested a blessing from its trials and mistakes. And oh, that I may also be enabled by thy divine grace to turn into blessing the possibilities of the new year, which stretches out before me in solemn mystery. Let its message of time and eternity make me indeed mindful of the uncertainty of human life and the passing nature of all things earthly. But let not the thought of my frailty awaken unwholesome fear of death or unworthy thoughts of life. Imbue me with the conviction that my times are in thy hands, that thou wilt be with me whithersoever I may go, and that relying on thy wise and loving providence, I may face the unknown future with courage and hope. Trustfully, I confide myself and those dear to me to thy keeping for the year upon which we are now entering. We are strangers to it, and know not the way which we should go. We need thy light and leading. Guide thou us in the paths of safety. For thy name's sake, bless us in our home and in our wider relationships, sanctifying our affections and strengthening our loyalties and enlarging our powers of helpfulness. As I implore thee to inscribe me in the book of life, help me to understand that life is to be measured in terms of character and usefulness, and that more than mere length of days, our breadth of sympathies, loftiness of ideals, and greatness of service aid me to utilize rightly whatever added span of time thou, in thy grace and goodness, shalt accord to me. May the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish thou the work of our hands. Yea, the work of our hands, establish thou it. Amen. Oh, yeah. Yea. Codem rapo achur gamruho yemani mikol smale aruho mau kabem shashita Manda kabab chamashta atom makud wagabura wagadura lalam mal shemain I'm heart mend the shawl.